Hey guys, this is an HP OfficeJet 4655 printer. I just tried printing a status report and it printed a blank page. So if you're having the same problem where it's not printing black or printing blank pages, not printing any colors at all, let me show you how I fix that. That's going to usually refer to a bad ink cartridge or an empty ink cartridge or just a dry nozzle on the cartridge. So let's go ahead and open the cover and get our cartridges out of the printer. First thing we'll need to do is just remove those cartridges. Already see, I just bought this printer and it's used. I already see that this cartridge was refilled, so it could be empty again. Inspecting this looks like a dry ink on the nozzle, so that could be the reason. And it does feel pretty light. It's probably empty or near empty. This cartridge has a lot of ink buildup on it. Sometimes a printer will trigger a problem, ink cartridge problem. See, there's ink on the connection part itself, so that could be the ink cartridge problem as well. That could be displayed on your printer screen. So in this case, just go ahead and clean that. It's pretty thick ink. I usually just use some window cleaner, such as Windex or just warm water, to wipe that clean. Put that on the paper towel and just clean it up. Wipe it dry and avoid damaging this part especially. This is the bottom of the cartridge. Here we go. The nozzle area. It's supposed to give us a 3-color stamp, which it's not doing very well. Looks like it does give a stamp, but they all look pretty dark. I'm gonna see what this color cartridge can do. I'm just gonna install this one, and I'm gonna go, the printer will just do the single cartridge mode. Make sure you put this cover down, install the cartridge. That is the top cover. So the printer doesn't like this cartridge. Shows that there's a problem with it. That could be the reason. You can see in there, there's some ink on that, on the contact area. So let's go ahead and wipe that and see if that problem goes away. And the printer will should allow us to use one cartridge, just the color cartridge, to print all colors. We can use that cartridge. Seems like we got rid of that problem. Is going into a single cartridge mode. And let's go ahead and try printing the status report again and see what that looks like. Tools, status report. Here it comes. It looks like it's printing some color, but it's very faint and kind of ran out of ink. So at this point, what I would just do is either refill the ink cartridge or replace it. As far as our black cartridge goes, you can also clean that. But like I said, it was refilled quite a while back. Look at that date. So it's obviously dry. It was refilled back in 2018. That's 6 years ago. Obviously it's dry, and you can still use it. You can put it in water and maybe try to clean this up, hold this overnight, and you can refill it again and possibly use it. Or like I said, just get a new cartridge. I know they're not cheap, but since this is an older model, you can get a cheaper deal, especially with the aftermarket ink cartridges. You can always try to do an automatic clean of the ink cartridges. That'll prime some ink through. Let me show you how to do that. Go to setup, tools. The first one will be a clean ink cartridge. That will clean the cartridge for you. It does drain a little bit of ink, so you do lose some ink there. I have both ink cartridges in there, and it's trying to print all colors. Is doing nothing. So that's basically, to me, that's an indication that the ink cartridges are absolutely empty or dry. What I went ahead and did, I just cleaned that same cartridge, the one that was refilled previously, the one that was in the printer, and I was able to clean it with this cleaner called LA's Totally Awesome. I'll show it to you in a second. And it looks like it's pushing some color through, so there's ink there that kind of started working. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that again. Okay, so check this out. This is the cleaner. I do use it once in a while. You can get this one at a Dollar Tree. It's $1.25. So went ahead and just used it straight without mixing with water. Just kind of went on here. You can use a very non-abrasive, anything like a sponge or anything that would not hurt this nozzle because it's very fragile. And then also run it under some hot water, kind of like that. Rinse it all off. Definitely make sure it's dry, especially on the side where the contacts are, the electronic piece. So wipe it clean. Don't rub it with the paper towel on there. Just kind of tap it. If you shake it, see if it gives you a stamp. Mine doesn't really do a good stamp, so I'll put it back into the printer and print another status report, see if it's any better. Okay, so it's not better. This is our first one. To me, it indicates that it needs to be just refilled. So I was not successful with that, but that's something that you can do, and hopefully that does work for you. I do have an ink cartridge that I can use. And let's see, let me show you just to prove my point that it is the ink cartridge problem. And there it goes. So basically, that just proves my point that the ink cartridge was bad. I put a new one in and problems are resolved. So hopefully you can have your ink cartridge cleaned and working again. But in worst case, just get a new cartridge and you should be good to go. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and have yourself a great day.